Breaking news: Sean "Diddy" Combs faces serious federal charges. The latest indictment includes allegations of racketeering, sex trafficking, and obstruction of justice. Federal agents recently raided Diddy's homes in Los Angeles and Miami. Multiple accusers have come forward with new testimony. Diddy denies all charges. His legal team calls the case a coordinated attack. The next court date is set for July. More evidence and witnesses are expected. Stay tuned for updates as this high-profile case unfolds. Now let's move down the hallway, a corridor steeped in history and anticipation. Each footstep echoes with the weight of legal precedents and the hopes and fears of those seeking justice. The air is thick with unspoken words, the rustle of anticipation hanging heavy as we approach our destination. To courtroom 26B, a seemingly ordinary door, yet it serves as a portal to a world of legal arguments, evidence, and ultimately, judgment. The energy behind those doors is electric, a palpable buzz that vibrates through the very walls of the courthouse. It's a mixture of anxiety, excitement, and the solemn recognition of the power held within. Inside, a legal battle rages that's dominated headlines for months. A case that has captured the attention of the nation, sparking debate and dividing opinions. The media frenzy surrounding this trial is a testament to its significance. The room is paneled in dark wood, the American flag standing silent beside the judge's bench. A somber reminder of the principles of justice and the rule of law that underpin these proceedings. The flag serves as a constant presence, a symbol of the values at stake. Every seat in the public gallery is filled, journalists, legal analysts, and members of the public, all hungry for a glimpse of history. They've come to witness firsthand the unfolding drama, to be a part of a moment that will be etched in the annals of legal history. At the defense table sits Sean Combs, P. Diddy, not the music mogul but a defendant under immense pressure. The weight of the accusations, the scrutiny of the public eye, and the potential consequences of the verdict bear down on him. The prosecution and defense teams are locked in a silent war of glances and whispered strategy, each side meticulously planning their next move, anticipating the arguments of their opponents, and seeking any advantage, however small. The jury, a cross-section of ordinary citizens, listens intently, their faces a mix of focus and fatigue. They carry the immense responsibility of weighing the evidence and delivering a just verdict, a decision that will have profound consequences. The witness stand, empty for now, holds the weight of testimonies past and those yet to come. Each word spoken from that stand will be scrutinized, dissected, and debated, potentially altering the course of the trial. The silence is broken only by the rustle of paper or the measured voice of a lawyer, each sound amplified in the tense atmosphere, each word carefully chosen and delivered with precision. Outside, a court sketch artist captures the tension while security officers stand guard, their presence a constant reminder of the gravity of the situation and the need to maintain order and safety. Legal teams huddle in the hallway, plotting their next moves. The fate of their client and perhaps their own reputations hangs in the balance. This entire building is consumed by the gravity of what's happening in that one room. The weight of the law, the hopes of justice, and the future of those involved all converge within those four walls. The stakes could not be higher. The world waits for the outcome. The verdict will reverberate far beyond the courtroom, shaping public opinion and setting legal precedents for years to come. In the swirling vortex of accusations and legal battles, one figure stands prominently at the center. Who is the man at the center of this storm? For decades, P. Diddy, Sean Combs, has been a name synonymous with success, innovation, and cultural impact. He's not just a musician, he's a brand, a mogul, a force. He has been a symbol of American success, embodying the dream of rising from humble beginnings to unimaginable wealth and influence. His story is often told as a testament to ambition and entrepreneurial spirit. He started as an intern, learning the ropes from the ground up, absorbing the intricacies of the music industry. From those early days, he launched Bad Boy Records, a label that would redefine the sound of hip-hop and R&B. He not only discovered and nurtured talent, but also shaped the sound and style of an era, becoming a defining voice in the cultural landscape. He launched the careers of icons, providing a platform for artists who would go on to become legends. His keen ear and business acumen propelled artists like the Notorious Big to superstardom, and Mary J. Blige, solidifying their places in music history. His own music topped charts, breaking records and setting new standards for the industry. Beyond music, his fashion line became a phenomenon, influencing style trends and dominating the retail market. And his business ventures, a diverse portfolio spanning various industries, from Ciroc vodka to TV production, demonstrated his versatility and business savvy. All of this combined made him a billionaire, a testament to his relentless drive and ambition. Diddy wasn't just a celebrity, he was a cultural icon, a symbol of success and aspiration. He was an institution, a force that shaped the entertainment industry and beyond. He was a kingmaker, wielding influence and power to elevate others. He was a tastemaker, setting trends and influencing popular culture. He carefully curated an image, crafting a public persona that resonated with millions. He projected an image of untouchable cool and immense wealth, solidifying his status as a cultural icon. But now, that carefully constructed legacy built over decades is under a microscope, facing unprecedented scrutiny. The allegations against him are serious, casting a dark shadow over his accomplishments. They are painting a picture at odds, a stark contrast with the carefully crafted public persona he built and cultivated for so long. The courtroom is a new stage, a far cry from the sold-out arenas and red carpets. This time, the performance is about accountability, about facing the consequences of alleged actions. This is not a moment for celebration, but a reckoning. The man who once controlled the narrative, shaping his own story and image, is now the subject of a story, a narrative unfolding in the public eye. He is now facing a situation he cannot direct, a legal battle with potentially devastating consequences. The contrast between the myth and the man, the carefully constructed image and the alleged reality, is at the heart of this case, the central question that must be answered. The world is watching, captivated by the unfolding drama. The world is watching to see if the empire he built, the legacy he forged, can withstand the storm of these allegations, whether his empire can weather this unprecedented crisis. Everything he's built, every accomplishment, every carefully crafted piece of his legacy is on the line, hanging in the balance as the legal proceedings unfold. What's this case really about? It started with civil lawsuits, most notably from Cassie, Diddy's former partner, alleging years of abuse. That case settled quickly, but more accusers soon came forward, alleging a pattern of physical assault, emotional abuse, and sex trafficking. The allegations triggered a federal criminal investigation, leading to dramatic raids on Diddy's homes. The charges, still under seal, suggest possible violations of racketeering and sex trafficking laws. This is no longer about money or reputation, it's about freedom. A conviction could mean decades in prison and the collapse of a billion-dollar empire. This case is a landmark for the Me Too movement in hip-hop, raising questions about power, accountability, and the culture of celebrity. The outcome will send a message about whether justice can reach even the most powerful. Inside the courtroom, the drama intensifies with each new witness and piece of evidence. A former Bad Boy Records employee described a culture of fear and intimidation, with NDAs used to silence dissent. The prosecution presented digital evidence, texts, emails, flight logs, allegedly corroborating the accuser's stories. Encrypted messages were shown, which prosecutors claim discuss moving women across state lines. The defense argues these messages are taken out of context, insisting they relate to business, not crime. The most powerful moments have come from the accusers themselves. Jane Does recounting their experiences, their testimony raw and emotional. The defense cross-examines aggressively, suggesting financial motives and inconsistencies. Diddy's team calls character witnesses, painting him as a demanding but fair boss, and a victim of a coordinated shakedown. The courtroom is a theater of competing realities. Just when the case couldn't get more sensational, Kanye West, now Ye, walked into the courthouse. Dressed in all black, he took a seat in the public gallery, silent but impossible to ignore. Ye has no official role. He's not a witness or part of the legal team. His presence alone shifted the energy in the room. Jurors glanced over, lawyers took notice, and for a moment, Diddy seemed to relax. Ye and Diddy share a complicated history. Collaborators, rivals, and symbols of black entrepreneurial power. By showing up, Ye made a statement of loyalty, drawing both praise and criticism. Most celebrities have stayed silent, but Ye's move was bold and controversial. His appearance instantly became a headline, fueling debate online and in the media. For Diddy, it was a rare show of public support. For the accusers, it was a reminder of the power imbalance. Ye's presence was a classic moment, impossible to ignore, guaranteed to get everyone talking. The trial's cultural stakes just got higher. Why does Kanye's presence matter? In theory, the jury should ignore it, but humans aren't robots. Trials are battles for perception as much as for facts. By sitting in court, Ye lends his cultural weight to Diddy's side, subtly influencing the narrative. For jurors, it might plant a seed of doubt. If Ye believes in Diddy, should they? Outside, Ye's support energizes Diddy's fans and reframes the case as an attack on powerful black men. It forces a cultural conversation dividing artists and fans. Ye's move is a calculated risk, one that could shift the public conversation away from the allegations and toward loyalty, conspiracy, and celebrity politics. In this trial, perception is power. Two trials are happening at once. The first is inside courtroom 26B, governed by evidence precedent and the principle of innocent until proven guilty. The outcome will decide Diddy's legal fate. But the second trial is everywhere else. Social media news podcasts the court of public opinion. Here, emotion outweighs fact and reputation can be destroyed regardless of the verdict. Kanye's actions are aimed at this second court shaping the story people tell about this case. The defense knows a win in court means little if the public still sees Diddy as guilty. The prosecution knows public pressure made this case possible. The two courts are intertwined, the verdict in one influences the other. This feedback loop of judgment and consequence will define Diddy's legacy. The stakes are legal, cultural, and deeply personal. The world is watching both courts. As of June 15, 2025, the trial is far from over. More witnesses, more evidence, and more legal twists are coming. The prosecution builds its case, the defense searches for cracks. Kanye's support has added a new, unpredictable element. Will other celebrities follow, or will the move backfire? The final chapter hasn't been written. The verdict remains a mystery. When the gavel falls, the world will finally know on which side of justice will it land.